Hi, it's Jackie with Reborn Babies are Forever Babies. And today in the nursery I'm going to do something that I haven't done in quite a while now, and that is I'm going to show you who's in my nursery today. Now this, as you know, is a reborn puppy, and I acquired her last year just before Christmas, or I should say Santa Claus brought her last year just before Christmas. And she has an armature in her head to make posing very nice and easy. You can see that her nose and her mouth and around her eyes, her paws, and her nails have all been painted. And I know it sounds incredible, but each and every one of these little pieces or little hairs from her fur is actually a piece or a strand of mohair. Can you imagine the hours that it must have taken to reborn this baby? And I have yet to see anything like her since I've purchased her, so I'm really glad that I took advantage of that situation and purchased her for the babies. So this is my nursery, and as you can see, boy has it grown. This has been quite a year for me. I only just started collecting reborn dolls last year. I would say it must have been March of 2015. Some of my purchases have been phenomenal, and others that have never made it to screen have been not so phenomenal. But we have learned a lot, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. So I'm going to go around the room. I'm not going to be able to tell you where all the babies came from. I think I'm going to have a hard time with that, but we're going to try anyways. Now, first of all, this is Owen. And Owen came from Sweden. I purchased him last year from Lomilly Docker's nursery. And he had come, they had bought him from Eula Britt Danielson, and I believe she's someplace in the UK. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but that's who he is, and that's where he came from. He is the Arianna, and this Arianna kit, I gotta tell you, is one of the cutest little boys that I have seen out there. I really love him. The only thing that I'm thinking about changing on him is I'd like to swap out his body or to restuff him myself, because he weighs about 15 to 16 pounds, and I am actually exhausted when I get done dressing him, to the point where, you know, I have a really difficult time with him. I do think his eyes are glass, and the reason that I say that is because they're very shiny and they're a really deep brown color. But anyways, this is Owen. Next in the nursery, I have these two little babies. And Eva is the Meki Sculpt by Adrie Stoete. She was painted by Cassie Reed from Dove's Nursery. And also, this is Joseph, and Joseph is also painted by Dove's Nursery from Cassie Reed. Joseph is the Patrick Sculpt by Debbie DeGraaf. And I love Joseph. He has the most kissable little mouth of all my babies, I would have to say. So he is also very, very beautiful doll, as you can see. Next, I'm going to show you, on the right is baby Abigail, and on the left is Mathew. And these little babies are the Martha Sculpts by Kimberly Nystrom. They are 5.5 to 6 inch miniature silicones that I acquired this year. And although they're the same sculpt, you can see how one is painted to be a boy and the other is painted to be a girl. And then here's Israel, and Israel is the Beno sculpt by Linda Scherer, and he was painted by Emma Bennett from Emma's Nursery. I'm sure you've seen Emma's work before. She has absolutely beautiful dolls that she lists on eBay. Israel has gorgeous green eyes. Next here, I'm going to go over and show you Nani. And poor little Nani, she is the Kyoko sculpt by Sibylla Bose, but we will never know who painted her, unfortunately, as she came from an auction, on a state auction, and the people just didn't know where she had come from. But as you can see, she is absolutely wonderful. Love the expression on this baby's face. Then next, this is the Chun by Ping Lao, and she was reborn twice. Once not so good, and the second time around absolutely fabulous. My reborn artist Cynthia Nance stripped her and repainted her, repaired her, rerooted her. She has absolutely gorgeous brown glass eyes, and she is without a doubt one of my absolute favorite babies in my nursery. Then over here, this is my Ling toddler, and she was displayed last year at the Rose International Doll Show. Now Julie was painted by Amy Garcia. Forever in his image, Precious Nursery. She was displayed in this gorgeous little handmade, tailor-made outfit last year at the Rose International Doll Show. Her and my Chun Michelle they both have armatures inside them, and that makes them very, very easy to pose into lots of different positions, and that's something that I really like about these babies right here. So next I have my full body silicone. He is a Babyclon, and he is the Berlin Awake sculpt. He is one piece silicone baby with a drink and wet system. He has rooted hair, and he's a lot of fun. And then next I have Vanessa, and Vanessa was painted by my all-time favorite reborn artist, Cynthia Nance, and she is the Katie Marie sculpt by Ann Timmerman. Next, over here on the bureau is the Gabriella. She also was painted by Cynthia Nance. And this is my little angel Helen Faye. And her sculpt is by Regina Swialkowski. This sculpt comes with a chest plate that goes down to just about, I'd say right here. And it's really nice for putting her in tank tops or summer outfits. Then here's Cole, and Cole is the Grant sculpt. Grant Sculpt is a Michelle Fagan baby. He is one of the newer babies that I have added to my collection, and he was painted by Christie's Cuddle Babies. And if I come over here to our pony Palooza, you'll see Luke. And Luke is the Lily Sculpt by Regina Swialkowski. He's a big boy, and he also was painted by Cynthia Nance. He is very, very lightly reborn. Gives him kind of a vintage look, and he just has a really sweet face of probably a two and a half year old child. Really love him. Real sweet, innocent eyes. Up on the windowsill hiding, who's that? That's my Squawker's macaw. And that's Cracker Jack. And then I know that you saw me open my 2007 Baby Alive Learns to Potty doll. And this is my baby Boo. She's in absolutely perfect collector condition, and I acquired her just a few months back now. And my real baby by Hasbro is, I think she's a 2005 maybe, my real baby. I forget now exactly on the year, but she is a vintage baby. There were not a lot of her made, and I added her to my collection just a couple of months back. And then hiding behind the curtain, I have my for real chimpanzee, Cheeto. Next I'm going to show you my partial silicone baby, Christopher Robin. And Christopher Robin is a Huti silicone baby doll. He is magnificent. Love this baby. Now it just came to me, I remember where Jingle Bell came from. She came from Berry Sweetheart's Nursery, Kathy Dodson, and that was who had reborn this little baby terrier. Next in the nursery, I have Ivory Rose, and Ivory Rose is the Bonnie Sculpt by Linda Murray, and she was painted by my very, very favorite reborn artist, Cynthia Nance. She is a nice big girl, and I use doll stands for my babies with the straight legs because I like to be able to display them in different positions like you would see children playing in a nursery or in a playroom. And now my last baby, but certainly not my least important, is my absolute favorite baby. This is Christmas Song, and she is the Tippy Sculpt by Linda Murray. I acquired her last year by Cynthia Nance, and I have to tell you, this is my all-time favorite baby, which would lead me to Saida from Baby Nadia's channel, where she asked if you could only have one baby, which one would it be? Here it is, friend. Saida, this would be my absolute favorite, and this is Christmas Song. So since I just did the tag of if I could only have one reborn, which one would it be? And we all know at this point that it would have to be my Christmas Song over there. I also want to talk about, I believe it was Suzanne's tag that asked, are we being exploited by the prices of the reborn dolls? Absolutely, guys. I gotta tell you, I've only been doing this for a year, and as you can see, we went absolutely crazy filling this nursery up with beautiful pieces. And I can tell you already, if it was not for my reborn artist, who is also a very good friend of mine, I would not have what I have in my nursery. I know that some of you are probably looking at my collection and saying, my goodness, she has a lot of money sitting there, and you're absolutely correct. But I think that if you can find an artist that you trust, and you stick with that person, that they really do appreciate your continued what is it called, patronage, where you buy from them and they know that you're going to buy from them. There's only a couple of babies in here that I did not purchase from her. A lot of these babies are I am not the first mommy. You know, Owen over here I'm probably his third or his second mommy. Both these babies from Dove's Nursery, I can tell you right now, I paid a pretty penny for them. And I do have Eva up for sale right now, but I've got her set at a price that, you know, if she sells, I will be happy with the money, and if she doesn't sell, I will be happy with the baby. So I'm just going to keep her up on eBay. And if, like I said, if she sells, she sells, and if she doesn't, she sure is gorgeous. And my Huti Tabitha right here, I think that I am the second or third mommy for him. I am the first mommy for my Tippy, and I am the first mommy for Ivory Rose. I don't know about these babies up here on the windowsill, but they are gorgeous collector pieces. I am the first mommy for Luke. And I think that the little Chun toddler up there on the left has had at least 4. I believe I am her 5th mommy. And this is for her going to be her final home. She won't be going anywhere. I've already had offers from people who wanted to purchase her, but she just has way too much sentimental value to me that she would be going anywhere. And my little baby Nani, I have no way of knowing how many people owned her, other than the Rose, the woman who reborn Jewel Lee, Amy Garcia. I do believe I'm the only mommy that she has had. My Babyclon silicone baby, I think that I am his 3rd or his 4th mommy, although he is in like very brand new condition, I'd have to say. My Vanessa baby, the Timmerman, I am her 1st mommy. My Gabriella by Regina Swialkowski, I am her 1st mommy. And my Grant by Michelle Fagan, I am his 1st mommy. Israel, he is the Linda Scherer Benno Sculpt. And my 2 mini silicones I had made, had Kimberly make them for me new also. So, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, you know, this is a very, very, very expensive hobby. And as long as we're willing to pay for these babies and to fork out the kind of money that we do, I don't see that changing. I only see it becoming worse and worse. Hey, did anybody see the beautiful Saskia last night that went for $5,300. I was watching that baby. I wanted him so bad, and I was so very tempted to click on buy, and I didn't. Or, you know, I wouldn't have had a car to go to work in today, but I didn't click on it. And but I do want you all to know that I do have somebody new coming to my nursery, and I'm hoping he'll be here in that's all I'm going to share with you. I'm hoping he will be here in the next I would say 2 weeks, and I hope you all are gonna look forward to it and stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed my nursery tour today, which is something that I haven't done in quite a while, but I really wanted to share with you. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I want to thank you all very much for watching and for popping into my channel. So I hope, oh my goodness, look at the rain outside. I just got to come over here and show this to you guys really quick. Ooh, it looks like I just made it in the house on time. Look at that rain. And the lightning too. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Ooh, the wind is kicking up too out there now. Not good. I better go downstairs and see if my daughter remembered to roll up the pool umbrella. Bye-bye. Nope, didn't make it.